Happy Jay-Z Day, everybody. The Brooklyn rapper known to some millennials as Beyonce's husband turned 50 today, and streaming services are having a party. You should check it out. But you know who's not celebrating? Donald Trump. The 45th president is facing an impeachment inquiry on Capitol Hill that had him pretty bent out of shape yesterday. It's his own hard knock life. We've got more on that in a minute. Also, does America need another billionaire? At least one billionaire thinks so. And in a party known for its diversity, the Democrats are facing a demographic crisis at the next debate. I'm Jamal Simmons. Happy birthday, Jigga. Here's why you should care. President Donald Trump is being hit from all sides. This week, House Democrats are back from recess and hard at work on phase 2 of their impeachment inquiry. The House Judiciary Committee will be examining the evidence that the House Intelligence Committee sent over. They'll also be considering whether there is legal ground to bring forward the most serious congressional act they can, removing the president from office. Trump took a hit on Tuesday when House Intel released a 300-page document outlining all of the evidence, details of phone calls and testimonies from those closest to the president, who also happened to be present for the now infamous call to Ukraine. The impeachment report holds that the president did, in fact, solicit foreign election interference when he asked Ukraine to help investigate Joe Biden.
This is not about Ukraine. This is about our democracy. This is about our national security. This is about whether the American people have a right to expect that the President of the United States is going to act in their interests, with their security in mind, and not for some illicit personal or political reason.
The president's troubles don't stop there. He's been in London meeting with heads of state for the 70th anniversary of NATO. Though the president likes to tout his reputation around the globe, some leaders don't seem to be taking him too seriously. While huddling with French President Emmanuel Macron and UK's Boris Johnson, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was caught on camera mocking Trump. President Trump must have felt some kind of way about it because he canceled a press conference that had been scheduled for Wednesday and announced he'd be returning to Washington promptly, but not before he had a chance to hit Trudeau back.
Well, he's too fast.
Here's why you should care. NATO is incredibly important, and so is America standing abroad. Real work needs to get done to protect the planet. I know it seems like the president's in his feelings right now, but hopefully the long trip home will help him get his mojo back. It won't get easier when he lands. The block is still pretty hot here, too. Billionaires pushing more billionaires for president? Is that what America is looking for? When Google co-founders Sergey Brin and Larry Page announced they were stepping down from management duties at Alphabet, Google's parent company, a mild earthquake rumbled through Silicon Valley yesterday. The duo didn't just start a search engine, they helped launch the modern data-dependent internet ecosystem. Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff heard the news and took to Twitter with an idea for the two founders. How about Page Brin 2020, he wrote. That got us thinking. Regardless of your opinion about the Google founders, should America's leaders keep coming from the Billionaire Boys Club? America's had a slew of rich presidents. Donald Trump is said to be worth more than $1 billion, but have we ever had a $1 billion president before? According to a USA Today analysis, the answer is yes. There was one. Who would it be? 3 guesses. George Washington, Franklin Roosevelt, or John F. Kennedy? I didn't see this one coming. The answer is JFK, who was worth about $1.1 billion in today's money. Despite the fact that most presidents were millionaires and a few hundred millionaires, until Trump, the richest Americans mostly stayed out of presidential politics. The other uber-rich family to get close was the Rockefellers. Nelson Rockefeller was vice president to Gerald Ford, but never ran for president himself. And Senator Jay Rockefeller thought about running in 1992, but he didn't pull the trigger. But these days, the billionaires are everywhere. Former Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz tried to run independently, and that effort was shot down pretty hard. Democrats have 2 billionaires running right now. Financier and philanthropist Tom Steyer and former New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg. Both of them are considered long shots. Why you should care. It seems Donald Trump broke the seal. Billionaires aren't content just pulling the strings from behind the scenes. These days, they want to sit in the center ring and call the shots for the whole circus. Unless this is what you want, maybe we need to rethink the whole idea of separation of powers. Yesterday, California Senator Kamala Harris announced the end of her presidential bid, citing a lack of funds. Kamala's exit pointed out something alarming to some. The 2020 crowd is winnowing, but is it also whitening? With Harris out of the mix, the December debate stage lost its colorful flair. So far, all the candidates who have made the next debate are white, and mostly male. Here's why you should care. Well, actually, you tell us. The Democrats are the party that gets the most votes from people of color. In this race, where the pool of candidates is made up of Caucasians, African Americans, Latino, and Asian Pacific Islander Americans, the party could end up with a debate in which all the candidates are white. Awkward. Some are pointing to early primary voting states as part of the reason. 538's Nate Silver tweeted, "If the Democratic Party wants a field that's representative of its members and its voters, it probably shouldn't have two states as white as Iowa and New Hampshire vote first every year." Presidential candidate and the only Latinx 2020 hopeful in the field, Julian Castro, has been saying the same thing for a while. He responded to Silver by retweeting a Baby Yoda meme, sipping on tea. Sidebar, if you don't know what Baby Yoda is, Google it. It's the internet's new love interest, and for good reason. Look at how cute that little Yoda is. On the other hand, some experts say early primary voting doesn't make or break a candidacy. What does, however, is whether the candidate is getting black support in that primary state and nationally. An analysis from the Brookings Institution points out that black voters determined the last few elections in 2018 and 2019, which did favor Democrats. We'll keep an eye on the race and leave you with this fun fact. According to data from NewsWhip via Axios, Baby Yoda is out-trending all of the presidential candidates. As Donald Trump would say, sad. Thanks for watching Hill TV on YouTube. Be sure to click subscribe and hit the bell so you know when we post new videos. And head to thehill.com for all the latest political news.